Thank you. And yeah, good morning. We're watching the high fire risk for one more day. Okay. And then we're going to start to see some improving conditions, but you can blame these big ups and downs in the temperatures. I mean, it's way more than extreme than normal. And that's because of the extreme drought and those low dew points. So what we do is we get these polar air blasts that have been moving in, and with that bone dry air, it's been sparking the wildfires. But I've got the updated information in this morning, and that fire danger is going to go back into the lower range by Friday and especially into the weekend. But one more day that we're going to see the highest fire risk. But here's what's happening. We're okay this morning, but once we dry out this afternoon, we got the full sunshine, humidity dropping to 25% across Duval, 24% Brunswick. So notice you see the reds and oranges. So once again, keeping our guard up for that high fire risk. And it doesn't take much for a fire to get ignited in this type of situation. But I said we'll start to see some improving conditions as we head through the week, especially by tomorrow. We still have an elevated risk, but notice the relative humidity is coming up, and so will the temperatures be. So one more cold, dry day with that high fire risk, and then we're going to start to see some warmer temperatures and a little better news on the fire front. We take a look at our expected rainfall, and this is the big change, the new information overnight. I've been waiting a long time to show you. The next big thing is we've got a new weather pattern getting started. We've got a front that'll stall across the area Friday and Saturday, and this will be some beneficial rain. So as we look at Friday, notice we've got the front coming from north to south, and you're seeing some rainfall in about the quarter to half-inch rain, and then maybe even heavier rain as we start Saturday. Doesn't mean it's going to be a washout weekend, but boy, do we need this rain. But it's been a long time since I've showed you some yellows on here from Nassau County back into Duval, St. Johns County, back into areas of Columbia County, and that would indicate maybe more than an inch of rain. Some of the models even showing some thunderstorms as we head into late weeks. So relief is on the way, but in the meantime, of course, we still have that weather impact alert in effect for 24 more hours, okay, because we talked about that high fire risk, and we've got that polar blast in place for one more day, okay? So we've got the cold weather advisories this morning and the freeze warnings, especially inland, and we're streaming on First Coast News Plus. In fact, speaking of those cold weather alerts, we zoom right in. It's 32 in Jacksonville. We've got the freeze warning until 9 a.m. and then the cold weather advisories for the beaches. Notice temperatures mid-30s along the coast to the upper 20s to low 30s inland. But that wind chill, you'll feel that west to northwest wind 5 to 10, making it feel like the 20s, and that encompasses all of us. So make sure the kids have the layers handy. But this afternoon, I think if you take a walk, take some time you're going to notice a difference. We're going to see lighter wind, west wind 5 to 10, and temperatures bouncing back. So I think it'll feel much better than yesterday, at least. And that warm sun this time of year, an indication that March and spring are almost here. So tonight, we'll actually have increasing clouds, not nearly as cold. There'll be some patchy frost inland with that frost advisory, but notice mainly mid to upper 30s, and we could see temperatures closer to freezing up to the northwest toward Georgia and Waycross. But as we go into tomorrow, what you've been waiting for, the 70s are back. Partly sunny, back to normal. 72 for your high from McClenny to Duval into St. Johns County, even near 70 along the beaches. Big 7-day forecast, your most accurate on the First Coast. Finally, some cold weather relief and fire relief and rain in the forecast. It's been a long time. So here's our 58 today. Weather impact alert through tomorrow morning for one more frosty start, and then we get better, way better. 72 Wednesday. Notice the rain chances. They go from 10% Thursday up to 60% Friday, Saturday. We may have to increase this. I think I'm feeling really confident this could be higher, and another weather impact alert for rain of all things. Yeah, bring it on, nature, for Friday into Saturday, and then next week, some more 70s on the way as we start March.